So Dee and I were wondering, do you have, does Lutheran Family Services have any, the major fundraiser of the year or a big gala that you guys put on?
Yes. Oh, okay, let's talk events.
You're listening to Oh My Omaha, the podcast, where we uncover inspiring things about our community through the stories of inspiring people who call it home. I am Dee Harrell, and this is the creator of Oh My Omaha, the blog, and the blogosphere's friendliest face herself, Kim Reiner.
Hi there.
Hello, Kim.
Hey.
How are you?
Good seeing you.
You too. On a stage.
I know. This is exciting.
It's really informal.
Festively decorated in my llama shirt.
Oh, I have my bow. That's my fest. Oh, no, I got stars.
Yeah, that works.
It works. It totally works.
It's a good festival.
Yeah. It's cold. Like, it's winter.
Yes.
It is very festive. Happy everything. We haven't seen. We had a little break over
Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
So
how was that?
pretty good.
Yeah.
Back-to-back family.
Nice.
Lots of eating.
Yeah.
No drama.
Yeah.
It's always good.
We just threw out. We're like, it's a week. We have to throw out the rest of the leftovers, like the leftovers. Can't only make like so many pot pies and turkey club sandwiches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We made way too much stuffing. Like Kevin just made like this elaborate, really good stuffing, but it made like he doubled the recipe, but it would feed like an army. So it was like between two families, we still didn't
finish it.
No.
Yeah, we have one whole pie. I gave a pie away already, and it's like 6 of us. I don't know why we had 6 different. Like, there was literally a pie for each of us. But that's pretty much it. I think we had a little bit of sweet potatoes left.
Mm-hmm.
It's only good on that day. I don't know. I don't ever crave
I
I'm
like
not
leftovers, but
yeah.
no, after a day,
It's an odd thing. You're just like it is. It's a specialty thing because I'm not like throughout the year going like, can we make some whipped sweet potatoes with maple syrup, and it just doesn't feel right. So we have a big bowl of it we just threw out, which I feel terrible doing that.
right? Yeah.
But we've also done a lot of cleanup over the holiday too, like kind of going through some of the clothes, winter clothes, doing the drives.
Right. We did that. All the kids have grown out of coats.
Yeah.
Lost mittens and gloves, and
there's a lot.
We're going out of town tomorrow, and we'll be outside at night, and so we've had to replace all missing gloves and hats. And
do you I haven't checked lately, but do you have any resources for any of the drives that around Omaha and stuff, or like around the holiday time?
So I was going to create that list, and then found that Share Omaha has like a huge list of every organization and every different thing that they're doing a drive for, and so there's something that's collecting something for everything, like between food, coats, diapers, and all sorts of things.
Yeah, we used to when I was with CAPS, I taught the students how to crochet. Random. And then we would take the scarves and we would wrap them around the trees at the old Jean Leahy Mall for anybody who needed them, that kind of thing. But I have a student, I just found out that she's still continuing that tradition, which I dig. But she's like, will they move it? Because it's after the renovations of the riverfront. It's like, I don't know.
I've seen that at Midtown
clearance?
Crossing too. I think they've had that.
It's so fun. Yeah. So that's awesome that Share Omaha does have that list.
Yeah. So I shared that not too long ago on Facebook, but I can always reshare it if people are interested in it.
Yeah. Well, speaking of sharing and giving, I think it's a good segue.
It's a good segue. Our guest
here
today is Rachel Evans. She's a director of development at Lutheran Family Services. And so I know Rachel from before that. We worked at Omaha Children's Museum together, but Rachel's been involved in a number of nonprofits, Do Space, TEDx Omaha, and she was a business owner, a local cafe, and so we thought a good timing, because I know Rachel at the Children's Museum, she was helped with events like this time of year with Santa's Magic, and always a festive person, but Lutheran Family Services is also, I think, doing a lot of stuff this time of year, and I would really wanted to hear more about what you guys are doing, and then pick your brain about traditions and stuff around December for you.
Yeah, of course. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for coming.
It's so surreal because when I listen to your podcast, I'll like answer in my car and you can't hear me. So I'm like, oh, wow, it's actually happening.
Yeah, so awesome.
But yeah, Lutheran Family Services, we've got so many incredible things going on year round. You mentioned the coats. We do have a drive right now for coats specifically for our refugees and immigration work that we do. I always feel like every time we have a new family come to Nebraska, I'm like, welcome here, new Americans, here's your life. I'm so sorry it's freezing. No matter where you come from in the world, it's so cold here. So we have that, and we have another really cool thing. So outside of all of our behavioral health work, our refugee immigration, we started with adoption over 130 years ago, and we still do that. We still do tons of foster care and kinship. We have a really cool initiative specifically for the holidays, and it's called our Check-In program. And what it is we're challenging people for one person every single week. You call and check in with them, and it's either a call, text, write a letter, very, Dickens era, when you're celebrating Yule, and just making sure that like they're okay. Check in on their behavioral health, check in on their well-being. Sometimes people, maybe I haven't talked to in a month, in a week, in years, and just take that time. And we're asking people to, after you do that, to then share your experience on social media in some way, like make a little TikTok of just like, hey, I'm checking in. You don't have to be like specific, like I'm checking in on my friend because she's crazy. No, I'm checking in because I love these people and I want to make sure they're okay this time of year.
Is there a hashtag or anything?
Oh, yes, it is hashtag LFS check-in.
Big. That's awesome.
That's a good, it seems easy enough that, anyone can do that.
Yeah. And it's good for like even like little kids. You can kind of teach them to kind of check in over like winter break.
Right.
And stuff like that.
That's awesome. A great idea.
Yeah. I love that.
Now I have to call all my nieces and nephews and be like, okay, I was going to do this. Now you're going to do it.
No, that's great.
Yeah. So Dee and I were wondering, do you have, does Lutheran Family Services have any, the major fundraiser of the year or a big gala that you guys put on?
Yes. Oh, okay. Let's talk events. So we do. So we just had Giving Tuesday, which was this week, which was amazing. Omaha and the Heartland shows up every single time, every single year. So I'm so grateful for that. And then our big gala will be in March 6th. It's called Rally for Kids, which is a funny title because kids aren't invited. But very similar to Children's Museum. We'd had our big gala and at the museum. Yeah. But yeah, it's an incredible event. And our main thing that makes it a little different is it's during the week. You're going to have an incredible dinner. You're going to hear from people who have experienced our programs and services, be completely inspired. And then we have a comedian magician at the end for, go home with some laughs and some magic and wonder. And for that, the community can help in so many ways. If you wanted to volunteer at the event to help with anything from check-in to the raffle table to our live auction, you can donate items for the raffle. So many businesses will reach out, send baskets, send little gifts or tickets. Or you can, if you want to come to the event yourself, we will certainly let you. Please come. We sell individual tickets and then also tables. And we do a live auction, Give from the Heart. It's really, really, really special event. And it's all done in jeans. It's kind of, the rally is like kind of the sports side. So very calm and casual, but heartfelt night.
That's awesome.
That is awesome. The jeans, that's a big seller for me.
Right?
We're always when I worked in other nonprofits and we had our galas, it's always like take the heels off and then get everything set up and put them back on and then have a little place to stash all the uncomfortableness that we're wearing throughout the night.
Right.
Yes, Kim and I did that many times.
Yes, yeah. Because then we had help take down.
Yeah.
So it's like we had our flip-flops or shoes to wear with our dress.
Pull out the Uggs.
Right? Just take down tables.
When is that? March 6th?
March 6th. And it'll be at Creighton University.
Awesome.
Cool. So if anyone likes Creighton,
I mean, they're kind of rolling. Last night was kind of a...
You got the nail polish.
I do have the nail polish. I can't give too much props right now because, Eli's a Kansas boy, so we had a dividing house last night at the game. But yeah, they're doing great.
It was a good season.
Yeah, it was great.
Awesome. So this is the Christmas Extravaganza episode. And so we wanted to talk about either what traditions you have for December, this time of year. And then we have some giveaways. And so I wanted to mention that first ahead of time, just so people kind of have an idea. And it might kind of spur our ideas to talk about some things. But so we've got the Durham Museum. I don't know if you guys have been there during Christmas at Union Station.
It's gorgeous.
Always
gorgeous.
Gorgeous. The huge tree. I went to the tree lighting once. Did you guys do
I
that
remember when
before?
you did that.
Yeah. We grew up doing that.
It's intense.
It is
to
intense.
like get there, but then it's very magical at the end.
I was there once
Everyone's
when they were
just-
brilliant the tree in.
Oh, did you see?
I was
it?
still like, that was
I don't know how they do that. It's
overwhelming.
magic.
And awesome, but I was like, whoa, like it's like bajillion years old, this tree. It's awesome.
Yeah. So we got 2 family day passes for that.
Yeah.
Zoo Lightful is a fairly new event at the zoo. I've got 4 tickets to that. I went last year and this year. There are some changes to it, but very festive, especially for like giant lit sculptures and all those photo opportunities. And then Lauritzen Gardens gave us passes to Bright Nights. And
Awesome.
we went on opening night, and it's gorgeous. And like when you go into the conservatory, like the warm part, it's like an escape, a tropical escape. And they have like tropical music playing, and they had like lit up flamingos, and it was a nice touch. And so I'm looking forward to giving those away at the end of the episode.
Cool.
I think we'll have some lucky winners in the audience today.
Maybe a few.
Yeah, maybe a few. And let's see. So let's talk about what are like your must-dos in December that you either like from childhood that you have carried on or started anew.
Oh, yeah. I just had this really beautiful talk with my partner. Shout out to the most perfect person in the world. And we were talking about what we did growing up and kind of like what new traditions we were going to do together. And it was so funny because I was like, wow, my family's weird. Just going through my list. Our first tradition has already started. And so my mom's side of the family is predominantly Swedish. And in Sweden, they have the Yalvel goat. And the Yalvel goat, every year, it's this huge structure, all made out of straw. It's this big goat, and it's beautiful, and they put it out in the town square, and every year it burns down.
Oh.
Here's the thing, though. They don't want it to burn down.
Oh.
Those that build it. That's not the purpose of it. But it's just been a town tradition, I think, since I started like in mid-1940s, early 1950s, that someone at some point of the year will get probably a little drunk and burn down the Yalvel goat. So we make bets on what day that will be. So everyone gets to pick one day between Thanksgiving and New Year's. And, you just win respect and pride and high fives. So that's our first one. And then we're also, my dad's side of the family is Jewish. So we celebrate if you ever watched the OC, they called it Christmaka. But it's Christmas and Hanukkah. And Hanukkah this year is actually on Christmas. Okay. It's a very late Hanukkah, but we'll always do tons of food. It's the fried food festival of nights, and it's 8 wonderful nights of that. We generally do like just one night of dreidel attacking and candle lighting with each other. Because, 8 nights of family, that's, it gets to be a lot. Yeah. And yeah, those are definitely our top favorite ones that we do every year. And then a big Christmas Eve. And then when comes Christmas Day, we're kind of like, okay, we're over it. We did it.
Yeah. How long do you keep everything up, all the decorations and whatnot?
Oh, I personally, I'm a big after Thanksgiving. That's when you put up the tree. And then probably up to, New Year's Eve. I feel like that's probably standard. Same in your homes from New Year's Eve. Oh, no?
I would love to say that. Yes. Oh, no. It's like, yeah, let's take it down New Year's. And then it's like, it's almost Valentine's. We should maybe take down.
Mid-January.
Yeah.
We don't put lights up outside because we'd be that house. We'd always forget to take it down. We're just like, Oops.
Yeah. I have a friend that is one of those that was like, I have such a hard time taking down the tree that she just now decorates it seasonally throughout the year, leaves it up.
Oh, yeah.
It's become part of her decor, which, that's a daunting task to me to try to decorate it throughout the year. But she's like, I don't have to take it down. I'm just going to keep the white lights and then just change the ornaments. It's like,
So for Halloween, we have this this face on our tree out front. It just matches so perfectly, and we got arms sticking out of it, and we've left it up, and we've decided that each holiday we're going to decorate. We're going to put like a little Santa hat on it, and then just like
you should
I don't know, like New Year's Eve, maybe give them some beads or.
Yeah, there's like a whole thing of that. You know, those massive like skeletons that everyone.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I've seen so many of them, which is hilarious. Some of them are so funny. Yeah. But like they decorated some for. There was ones they just dressed them up for Thanksgiving, and now there's like this whole dead party of Santas and the elves, and
like why not? You're gonna go through the hassle.
Of
putting that up.
Just keep the skeletons, but they're massive.
Yes.
They're so
See, this face is like subtle. Like you just won't notice it until you're walking by, and then you're like startled. And then we're just like, now we're just gonna kind of like play with that. And just like.
Well, Christmas itself has like kind of those darker roots. You know, I read Christmas Carol at the beginning of every year.
Yeah.
I'm a huge Dickens fan, and it's just the only thing that kind of gets me in the mood for Christmas time. And it's spooky. It's spooky, ooky stuff. And so, you know, that tree's perfect.
Yeah.
Have a little scary time.
It's so funny that you say that, because I used to say that when I was younger, and people were like, no, it's the Christmas spirit. I was like, no, it's legit ghosts. Like, he talks about ghosts coming and visiting. That's scary. Why is it not scary during Christmas, but it's scary during Halloween?
Yeah, have you gone to like the Omaha community playhouses, like a Christmas Carol, and like that scared me when I was younger.
A little bit,
like, you know,
it's intense. And even in the book, I feel like it gets pretty dark, and like the
chains,
ghost of Christmas futures.
Oh, I'm still haunted by that. Like the idea of like these chains, like in the dark, like you just hear them coming. Like, oh.
So like for my family traditions, I think for extended family, we've started doing. We did gingerbread house decorating.
Oh yeah.
So like now my nieces, a lot of them are now in college, engaged, and they still want to do it.
Yeah.
And my kids are starting to get a little older, and they still want to keep doing it. And now we have like a great nephew who's going to join in. So, but instead of doing, because we have the great nephew, we've transferred to doing like decorating gingerbread cookies.
Oh.
So gingerbread men will be like our new tradition, I guess. And then what else do we do? My dad's in the audience. I should ask him. But so like this year, he's going to be taking most of the grandkids to go see Mannheim Steamroller.
Yeah.
So maybe that'll be a tradition, because they're always here around the same time of year. 2 to 3 concerts. I went once. It was a while ago.
Yeah.
But then with my family, then like with our little family, I think with the blog, I always end up picking like a new place for us to go to to see. So like when Dee asked if there's anything that I haven't done that's quintessential Omaha holidays, it was hard to think of something. Yeah. So I'm still thinking about it. Yeah. If I missed anything, but I feel like we've done it. Yeah, we've been to it. So yeah. How about you?
I'm in
traditions.
Yeah, I'm in a kind of a cool place of like kind of similar to you, just figuring out new traditions. But kind of like, have a little space with some of the traditions that we've already done in over a year and stuff. But neither one of our families are like immediate families are here in town, so that's different. Trying to figure out when we're going to go to one place and then the other. But just kind of like with Thanksgiving for Christmas, it's just going to be us and our little family. So just the 3 kids and chilling. But we, it is funny because we do have 2 different trees. My pink one, we call it whimsical. Somebody said the kid tree, and I was like, it's not a kid. Like, I bought it for my loft. It's not a kid tree. But the whimsical one is down in the living room, and then the more formal, I don't know what
it's in your window, right?
Classic,
it's like
yes,
yeah.
The more classic tree is in the window. So we kind of laugh about incorporating those different styles. Yes, but. One of our traditions is actually Goosemas. We're going to go to, yes, if you listened to us before, I go to a lot of concerts and a lot of festivals, and the band Goose, they have Goosemas every December. Last year we were in Virginia, and this year we're going to Charleston. So actually, next week we're going to be in Charleston. For Goosemas. Yeah, for Goosemas. But yeah, that's it. We're just kind of chilling. It's kind of nice. Yeah.
Do you guys do any of the kind of outdoor, like ice skating or any of those traditional things? Nice. I like to think of myself as like the idea of ice skating outside enchanted, and the idea of like snowshoeing is enchanting, and I will talk the family into going to do it, and then about 5 minutes into it, I start to regret like every decision I've ever made. And like we went and tried. There's a new ice skating rink called Winterland at Heartwood Preserve, and it's way out west. And I was like, yeah, it's under the lights. We're gonna go do it. And I'm just like so cold. For like 10 minutes, I was on the ice, and I'm like, you know what? You kids can just keep skating. I don't know. And so like this,
I forgot something in the car.
right?
I'll be right back.
I did go and warm. I'm like, I'll be back. I'm just gonna warm my fingers up. And like, I don't know. I guess it's part of like I need to like bundle up more.
Maybe. It's funny
I'm
you say
always
that,
cold.
though. I'm always cold, too. And we went to the park. We went to Jean Leahy Mall Park this past weekend. And I'm freezing. Like, it was so cold. But if I go, like, ice skating or skiing or sledding, Canadian, tobogganing. We call it tobogganing. I'm fine. Like, drenched clothes and everything. I don't understand. It's a weird mindset. But, yeah, I get cold usually, but I'll stay out on the ice rink outside all the time.
It's always my idea. It's always my idea, and I know, like deep down, I'm gonna regret it.
Yes,
but
you need to wear more layers. You need to wear
I know.
more
I was like, I need to buy you like long johns or something. Like,
Yeah,
really.
I do. So like, as long as I have like the finger warmers, like the stuff them in my mittens and stuff,
and I know,
it
like,
should be okay. But
I probably shouldn't say this on air, but you're not supposed to put it anywhere else. But it's like fine for your hands. Like I'll put it in between different layers in my clothes, like pockets. Like if I've got like long johns with a pocket or like running tights that have like a couple pockets, I'll put some of the hand warmers in them because they're the underlayer. And then, I put them in everything.
You're not supposed to put them other places.
It says.
It says that?
Yeah.
You read things? Hold on. I mean, this is revelation right now.
It's because I have like weird reactive skin, so I have to be a little careful.
Oh,
on
okay,
certain
that's
things.
true.
Let's be real. But I went like one of the fashion weeks. I've said this before, but one of the the first fashion weeks was outside at the old Nomad. It was underneath the viaduct parking lot. It was frigid. It was so cold, and I worked it, and we were wearing barely anything. And I literally was like, I don't even care about the morning. I like warmed them all up, put them all in like my bra, put them in my jacket. It was like, I'm covering myself in it. But yeah, you can put them in the little, the little inserts in the sports bra or whatever, put them in there.
Yes, I have done that. That's why I'm like, hold on.
Everywhere. I put them everywhere.
Yeah.
You can have long sleeves. You fold them into your,
You put them in your shoes. That's my favorite one.
They have foot ones now.
okay,
I just thought they all went everywhere. And you know what? Okay, New Year's resolution, start reading things.
Right.
I'm saying, so like when the spring comes, when they start putting things on sale, go get those hand warmers on clearance at like Walgreens. They're like 10 cents, whatever, really cheap. Just load up on those.
okay,
Yeah.
need it.
So there.
I know, like
That's something you need to do. Stay out there. Stay out in the cold.
I'm gonna keep volunteering for it, so I just need a plan.
Yeah.
So let's see. So I asked about quintessentially Omaha stuff, like December. Is there anything that you are either embarrassed to admit or freely admit that you've never
I'm
done
not
or seen?
embarrassed. But Durham is one of the traditions for sure.
But you've seen it though, right? You
I've
saw
seen
the tree move in.
Saw the tree move. That was. I don't know if I mean, it was a good experience. It was cool. I was there as a producer, using a role, but it's.
Have you been to like the Symphony's
Overwhelming.
Christmas
I
concert?
have,
Okay.
Ooh, see, I have not done that.
Okay.
That
but
would
I've
be a
not
good
done
one.
it again. I've not done it on like for my own entertainment. I think all of the things, like I produced the Mannheim Steamroller, the 3040. I produced it.
Okay.
The video, or I produced something for the like. I've always done it in a working role.
Okay, so not in attendance.
Yeah.
Of like, okay.
Like even Trans-Siberian
Okay.
Orchestra.
That's
I
cool.
produced that.
That's a good one, yeah.
But that's a good. They're out. They're gone now, though, aren't they? It was
It's
like through
always
November.
early November. Like
Yeah.
it's usually their first concert of the whole tour.
Yeah.
And so I went back in the day, my newspaper days. I got to
That's right.
review it. So that's one of the ones that I think I would love to take the kids to because
Yeah.
it's just like it's epic. It's like
Was that
light
easy
shows
to
them.
review? Where you're like, they're
Pyrotechnics.
still good. All right,
Oh my
thank
gosh.
you.
This-
Glam 80s rock in like Christmas music. And lasers and
What
pyro
more do
tire.
you want? It's everything. It's so good.
It's good.
So, quick story on that. So, like the founder of TSO, we got to interview him for the video. Well, we interviewed him for the video that his whole company was producing. So it was this thing. So we got to interview him for a really long time. But he used to carry around gold dollars and give them to that. He was like, almost like just his embodiment of Christmas was to give all the time, right? He told a story about with his daughter and stuff and going through New York City, and he would get gold coins and give them out, and he still, like, at the end of that production, he gave all of the crew gold coins. I still have it, like, in my purse. Like, he gave us all gold coins, and they're a really tight-knit kind of company. Like, there's two groups, two troops, and, like, they kind of disperse. They rehearse and perform at the MAC for a full month, and then they go their separate ways, one to the west, one to the east, or something like that. And it's quite the production. But yeah, that's a definite go-to if no one's ever done. I mean, it's too late now.
Right.
Mark it for next year.
Even next year, yeah.
Because it's awesome.
Yeah. Did you put your gold coin in like a special spot, like make it a little?
No, I should. It's just it's almost like a worry stone. You know what I mean? Like sometimes I know it's just there. It's just, but I forget about it. I have it in my purse, but that's what it's from.
That's kind of special though. That it's always with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so how about the Nutcracker?
Oh yeah, I haven't done that in a bit.
I did that a couple years ago. My niece, I don't know if she's still performing with American Midwest Ballet, but she was part of it, and just phenomenal. The talent here in Omaha is incredible. I'm always blown away. Everything I go to and see, even like down to like local plays or even sometimes high school productions. I'm just like, oh, okay, be amazing. Look at you.
Yeah, the level of like talent at high school level. Even like, so I went to like a middle school production, and I'm like, we didn't used to do this. This was not how it was. And
you remembered your lines? Who are you?
There were no like awkward pauses. It was awesome. But,
you know what I thought? Have either one of you done the lit up carriage, like the horse carriages during in the old market?
No, I've never done that.
I saw it the other night, and I was like, I've not done that. I've done it during when it's not lit up. Like I've done it like in a summer month or whatever. Yeah. But like I'm like, ooh, look at it, it's all like lit up. Like
that's true.
I've never done that.
We used to have them at the Children's Museum.
Oh yeah.
When we had our big like fairy tale ball, when it was just like on one night, they'd have them and they'd come do little like carriage rides, and it was my gosh, it was so cute. But yeah, that is something that I see all the time. I would enjoy. I would enjoy it. I'd like to feel like a princess.
And it's the lights too. Like so, just go around the riverfront and see what that would be.
Yeah, get some hot chocolate.
Yeah, it's beautiful right now. That's one thing right now is like living downtown. I was lucky enough to just go whenever I wanted, and we were downtown last night for the game. And they should have the old market lit up like that year round. It's just so beautiful.
Agreed.
It's all the trees. It's just so awesome. Yeah.
So speaking of downtown, have you guys been to the fireworks at New Year's Eve? Shot off from downtown.
Yes,
to see it
just once. That was
usually so cool.
It's so cool.
Yeah, we went one time too.
Yeah,
it's like
one time Bodie, his friends. Well, were at the top of the Omaha World Herald building, and they watched the fireworks from there. Yeah, it's lucky. Yeah.
That's a good idea.
So I heard like a good view. I haven't done it yet, but would be to get like a table at 360 at Harrah's across the river, and just have dinner and then face the.
Well, I was just going to tell you,
yeah.
My old apartment had like the best views of the fireworks because we're right across the river from Stir and Harrah's. But so my balcony was looking over the river, and the top floor of the Breakers is the universal floor, and it's got a 360 balcony, so it had the best views. Oh man! Nice. Actually, Parker and I were in the pool. You can open up this is a total ad for everybody should move to the Breakers. Yeah, this is so cool. But they have an indoor pool, but you can open up the glass, you can open up all the walls. So one time we opened up the walls and we're in the pool watching the fireworks. Cool. It's awesome.
I'm going to call you next year and be like, guess where I moved?
Oh, yes. Please do. I'll live vicariously through you on that.
Yeah, I was just thinking about New Year's Eve because I've worked every New Year's Eve most of my adult life doing either events or something or other. And, the event will get done at like 10 and I'm like, I'm going home. Good night. I'm exhausted.
Pajama
so
time.
I was thinking this morning, I was like, I don't have that type of life anymore. And I was like, I could actually do something. And so I was like, I'm sure Omaha will let me know what cool things are happening for New Year's Eve.
Totally. So we've done, well, actually not we, because I'm always working on New Year's Eve, but my husband has taken the kids to like the balloon drop at the Durham Museum.
Oh yeah.
And then
I forgot about that.
At the zoo, they would do a New Year's Eve kind of event too. So I would live vicariously through them. Children's Museum would do bubbles. For a while, they had an evening event, and now it's like all day kind of bubble countdown. And so it's great for the kids who would just like need to be in bed by 7 p.m.
And we'll always shout out Santa's Magic going on right now at the Children's Museum. Their Santa's from he's the Santa. He's from up north. He's amazing. He's one of the most incredible people I've ever worked with. And
Awesome.
So if you got little ones, get them out there. Pull them out of school for the morning. They don't need all that arithmetic. Pull them out of school for a day. Go when it's the middle of the week. No one else is there. You'll get right in. It's so cute. Yeah.
He's like an OG from up north.
Yes. Yeah, he's from north. Well, he's Santa, so it's north.
Oh, yeah.
North.
And he one year, speaking of old trinkets, he brought me one time a little hippopotamus, because that's my favorite Christmas song, is I want a hippopotamus Christmas. So he brought it down for me, and it has a little Nebraska plaque. I have no idea. I mean, probably his workshop is where he got it. And that's one of my three. I have my teeny tree, my menorah, and my little hippopotamus is my Christmas decorations. And I still remember, I was like, I got that from Santa, and he wished me a happy Hanukkah. And I was just like, oh, thank you.
Very nice guy.
I like the setup. I pictured NPR Tiny Desk music when you're describing your little tree and your little...
Yes. That's my aesthetic, is Tiny Desk.
Yeah.
And Chapel Roan, yeah.
It works.
So what else are some of the traditions? I'm wondering if I could stump you guys and see if there's something you haven't done yet. Have you gone to the Blue Barn usually has a very quirky Christmas show.
Oh, I haven't done that.
It.
I have not done that.
They've done what is it? A very diehard Christmas for many years. And then this year they've switched it up, and it is Silent Night of the Lambs.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because it's got that the whole Silence of the Lambs. Yes, and then you would totally.
I'm so in.
Because they keep selling out of tickets, but they keep
my life is horror movies and horror books. That's all. Oh my gosh! Yay!
So check it out, because they just added another show, because it just keeps selling out. So
I'm going to go home from this
get it
and buy tickets. Yes.
Yeah. So it's always the most
Silent Night of the Lambs.
It's so very untraditional Christmas show. Yeah. We would always go to the Rose Theater. Would always have them a Christmas show. So I don't know if you've ever taken the kids there.
I have, but again, I'm far removed from that. So it might be fun to do that.
Same, I think
take
Charlotte
the carriage.
like to go.
Take the carriage to the roads.
Make it a whole.
Ooh, there you go.
Have you guys done any of the pop-up bars that have it's starting to become very popular?
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
There's a lot of speakeasies, a lot of pop-ups, and I will hit every single one. They are that's my favorite thing.
Yeah, yes, I love it. So I went to the Holiday Hut for the first time. And so that is very over the top, and it's right near the Blackstone district has maybe 3 or 4 really over incredibly decorated places. There's one at the Crescent Moon.
What's
Sagretto?
What's the one downtown? It's not Wicked Rabbit, but it's
Mercury.
We
went last year.
Mercury is where it's at.
Yeah,
it's so amazing.
And their drink list is just insane. And you can trying to think of how they have a creative way of giving you your drink too. If you wanted to
somersaults,
right? So just
that's
whatever.
Not the cigarette. Which one's the cigarette? It's got the
vending machine. Yeah. So you can get. Try your luck on that.
I thought you were here's your cigarette. I'm I did not order that.
The old cigarette machines.
Yeah.
So you can get a drink picked for you or order from their menu, and it's a crazy decorations there. I love that.
That's cool.
The one they used to have, I'm so nostalgic for, is the Mormon Trail Center used to do the gingerbread houses.
Yes.
And they stopped doing it.
Kevin asked about that. He's like, are they still doing it? I'm like, they haven't for a while.
When did they haven't? They haven't for
they haven't for a while. I think let me call my mom real quick. Yeah. I think it was pre-COVID, and it was just such a cool thing.
Yeah.
And they did amazing jobs. Growing up, we would make a gingerbread house and take it to there. So I have the most wonderful memories of that. And so we'll just put it out in the universe. Come back. We'll all come back, Mormons. We'll come see your trail center and your gingerbread houses.
Yeah. I'm trying to think that there aren't very many gingerbread displays anymore.
No.
I just saw I was just searching through Facebook, not for gingerbread displays, but saw there was one at I think it's in the Vinton district, like that old Vinton strip, and it's like Maravia's Olga, Maravia Olga, and they have a display coming up next weekend, I think.
Of gingerbread?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. There we go.
And that's like the only one that I could find. There's one tonight.
Oh,
but like, I'm sorry, you guys.
I wanted to start one in Benson. That was like a low key.
should.
Like I was like, oh man, I was like, there's so much art here.
Bring it back.
We have so many cool ideas if we just put out like different themes.
and creative people that would just come up with like
It would be phenomenal.
cool.
Yeah, and then have a whatever.
put it out there and somebody make it happen.
Yeah, I thought of one thing that we started doing last year. We've both done before, but it's in conflict with Goosemas because Frostival is next week in Benson at Waiting Room. Mm-hmm. Yeah, have you gone to Frostival?
No.
Oh,
What is that?
it's a music festival, but it's like big. There's a bunch of bands that we like that show up there, but it's a good time if anybody wants to hit up Frostival. That's next weekend.
And it's not necessarily holiday related, but every December, we almost always, I'm going to miss it this year, but the Hot Shops Winter Open House is always one that we just go
weekend.
to. Yeah,
It's awesome.
Yeah, starts tomorrow. Tomorrow?
Yeah, I think so. Tomorrow night's kind of a sneak peek, and then and it's
then
cool.
the
Like,
7th,
if people haven't been to it, like the artists, there's some demonstrations. You can see the glass blowing. You can see usually someone's at a potter wheel, and then it's great for like Christmas shopping. And
I was gonna say that's the number one tradition everyone should be doing is Christmas shopping. Shop small, shop local.
Absolutely.
Amazon don't need your money. Please shop local. There's so many incredible places. We were talking about Vegetable earlier. Found, you can get anything you need from people.
Found.
I love Found. We just did.
like I just want to buy all the things. Like, usually I get some sort of Christmas decor each year from them.
Yeah.
Anyone on your list you can get. We
Shop
did
59
trivia
has
night.
something come out next weekend. I think it was like in 2 weeks or whatever. But there's a whole bunch of little shops that have really great things. The Holiday Walk in Little Bohemia.
Yep.
Yeah. Thursday nights, right?
It's Thursdays? Friday. It's Friday. But they've got one they've got one on the 11th.
Okay.
Next week. Happening. I know the dusk, but that's always happening too. But like even with the hot shops, like go to the hot shops and then go maybe to Sweet Magnolias and get like really cool, lovely treat. And I love it. The Sweet Magnolias down in Millwork. They have this little rack, which I dig. They have got just like one rack of vintage, cool consignment clothes, like just chilling right in front of the door when you go get like a pastry. Yeah, it's awesome. And I'm like, you did this for like people like me because I come to get a coffee cake and leave with some bell bottoms. It's cool. Yeah.
I think a new thing that's coming up this next weekend. The Midwest Fest that they've done usually in the summer, they're doing a winter festival holiday market, and they kind of want it to be a bit of like the bigger seasonal markets that you might hear about, like in Chicago, like the Christmas market atmosphere. So that's kind of a cool thing. So they'll have small shop like vendors there, and as well as like gourmet coffee and stuff. That'll be good. Yeah, and you like going to like Handmade Omaha, their market. That I do. Just it's usually like Thanksgiving weekend, right?
And I'm always at it. I always miss the fall one's always the tricky one. The spring one is the one I'm more frequent. I'm around, but that's at 10th and Bancroft. It's awesome. I love that.
Tons of cool little markets.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Definitely support small.
Just only do small. I always say like if you're typing in or looking at the like what to buy your boyfriend and like on the Amazon, like you've already messed up. Like don't do that. Like if you're gonna be online, go to Etsy or go to some other. Just so many incredible people. You're gonna get a better gift, more sentimental, more personal, and it makes such a difference for these persons. And
which kind of reminds me, I just want to do like a quick shout out. I got some hats like quickly made, and I went through. I heard about them through a guest that was on the episode on the podcast, and it's I don't want to say her name wrong. Bell Merchant Designs with a woman-owned business, and she like works with other small businesses. So they were printed in Lincoln. So 2 small Nebraska businesses. I have 2 hats I'm going to give away.
Cool.
And so you could find anything made locally.
oh yeah.
So Oh, so before we end the episode, and before we do the giveaways, we wanted to ask you. So we always ask our guests the same question.
Oh,
and I don't know if I hope I told you. If not, you're on the spot.
I'm ready. The capital is
right. Some trivia. Where do you find inspiration in Omaha?
Everywhere. I find inspiration in the tiny kindnesses that people do for strangers. Would be my number one thing. I read years ago this philosophy that when we're here and when we're created, the only thing guaranteed to happen to us is pain. Mm-hmm. It's very depressing, but go with me on this journey. The only thing that is guaranteed is pain in this world. You can't hold a baby and guarantee you're going to find the love of your life. You're going to find a career that's fulfilling. You can't guarantee those things, but unfortunately, you can guarantee pain. Mm-hmm. And knowing that all of us flawed humans are walking around trying to scrape together a beautiful existence, and then we take little moments of being mindful of strangers around us, like people we don't know, even like the tiniest things of, someone drops something, you're there to pick it up, or you're giving people kindness to, zipper merge for the love of.
Oh my gosh.
But all those tiny little beautiful moments, I see them, if you're looking for them, I see them constantly in people of all ages and all kids. I see it so much in Omaha. Anytime people take time to donate, you have this old coat, you could have done anything with it, but you chose to donate it very mindfully, or you choose to volunteer, or if you're able to donate money, that's so incredible. And you just have these little moments of joy every single day. And I feel like that just inspires me constantly and sustains me. And that would be, that's what inspires me with Omaha.
Awesome.
Yeah. Great answer.
Yes.
Thanks for listening to Oh My Omaha, the podcast. We want to thank our guest, Hurrdat Media, all of you for your support, and the Omaha community at large.
So from D and I, keep on exploring.